Hello everyone, today I'm going to be checking out Koong's restaurant, which is known for their Chinese Korean style fusion food, and they're particularly famous for their black bean noodles or jjajangmyeon. I love myself some jjajangmyeon because they're basically thick cut wheat noodles. They're nice and chewy, and they're topped with a fermented black bean sauce which has so much umami flavor. I've heard they also have pretty good mung bean noodles, which I've never had before, and they sound really unique, so let's go. All this talk is making me really hungry. I just placed my order here at Koong's, and right after I did so, they brought out some condiments. They just brought out a little bit of Korean pickled radish as well as kimchi. I'm going to start off with our first item, which are the fried potstickers, and these are one of their most popular appetizers, and it comes with a little bit of sauce on the side, but I just want to try it plain first because it feels really crunchy. This is just out of control addicting. The outside almost tastes like a fried wonton. It's really thick and crunchy, just like a chip. And then the inside, you get a really juicy, succulent pork filling, classic with a little bit of cabbage inside. And now I want to give it a dip in a dipping sauce to see if that adds anything. It's just your classic potsticker dipping sauce, a little bit of soy sauce and vinegar for a nice bit of savoriness and tartness. The only thing it's missing is a little bit of chili oil just to add a little bit of spice, but we will be getting some spicy dishes later. Now I want to go for the long pea or the mung bean noodles. I'm really looking forward to this one because there's so many different veggies and goodness in here. There's even a little bit of jellyfish, I believe, and on top they had a whole bunch of stir-fried pork, so I just mixed it all up. And the mung bean noodles look a little bit translucent, so let's go for a bite of this. Wow, I love this. There's just a harmony of different flavors. The noodles have a very soft and gelatinous texture, almost like freshly made rice noodles, but they're a lot more mild and gentle tasting. And then on top, you get a little bit of crunch from the raw carrots in there. I think that's a really nice touch, and I love the pork. It has so much flavor. It tastes like it's been marinated with a rich soy flavor, so it really adds some nice savory notes to the dish. And then another interesting addition is jellyfish. I've never had jellyfish like this. It's part of a huge dish with all sorts of different toppings, and adds a really nice pleasant crunchiness to it. This is such a unique dish because on top you have like the hot pork, and then the other toppings like the noodles and the vegetables are cool, and it's actually listed as a salad. So this is a really unique dish that you gotta try out. It's so delicious. The rest of our food has come out, but I want to start off with these dry fried chicken wings because these are like deep fried and then they're covered in a sauce, so I want to get to this before it gets soggy, and it still looks pretty crunchy. Oh, this is incredible. I love the outside. You get a nice deep fried crunchy shell, and it's really thick, so I really enjoy that. It's just like biting into a piece of crunchy, perfectly fried chicken, golden brown of course, and then it's just really juicy and moist on the inside. And I love this sauce. It really sneaks up onto you because it's a really deep earthy soy sauce, and then you get hit with a little bit of chilies, but it's like a slow burn that just intensifies as you eat it. And then there's extra little pieces of hot chilies on the side if you want some more spice. Now let's go for the jjajangmyeon. I really smell all that fermented black bean in here. This is so wonderful. It's really warm and comforting. I love the soft, delicate, chewy texture of the noodles, and then the sauce really hits the spot. It's so rich and smooth. It's almost like a thick gravy, and you really get that fermented bean flavor. But I like this not too overwhelming or salty. Definitely doesn't overpower the noodles, and it goes really nicely together. Now I'm gonna try the eggplant and garlic sauce, and this is one of my favorite vegetable side dishes to get at any Chinese restaurant. They do a great job here with their eggplant and garlic sauce. It's perfectly cooked, nice sear on the outside, and I love the sauce. It's really sticky and sort of caramelized. It's almost like a caramelized soy sauce. and then on top you have little pieces of garlic, and as you chew it, it just releases its aromatic flavor, and that just goes incredible with this eggplant. You know, if you're really into vegetable dishes, this is a must try. Now I want to go for the stir-fried green beans with garlic, and green beans are one of my favorite vegetables. These are perfectly cooked green beans. I can tell that they use a wok. They're like dry stir-fried in there, so you really get a nice blister, and a lot of them have a beautiful char on the outside for a little bit extra toastiness. Then I love that rich, salty flavor with the garlic in there. This is really perfectly done. Now I want to go for the mapo tofu, a classic Chinese dish. Oh, they do the perfect job with the mapo tofu here. I love that they use silken tofu. It's just buttery soft and it's so smooth. And I also love the pieces of pork in there. It's just like shredded pork, nice and fatty. But the real winner here is the sauce. It's really pleasantly spicy, not overly so, but it's also really tingly and a little numbing because they use Szechuan peppercorns, which I find a lot of places don't add, but it really adds that extra special touch. I really enjoyed my huge feast here at Koong's restaurant. I loved all the dishes. A lot of them had something really unique about it, and some things I've never tried before, like those long pea, those mung bean noodles. Those were really special. If you're looking for a really unique Chinese Korean experience, definitely head here to Koong's restaurant here in Milpitas. I'll leave a link to their website in the description down below. And yeah, I really hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure if you did to give it a like, and also make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.